guys, I hope you're all doing well. So this week's video is going to be a ride or die. So what that means, the ride or die tag, is that I'm going to mention a bunch of products that are just my favorite from each category. So my favorite foundation, my favorite concealer, and so on. So yeah, if you want to see my favorites, then keep on watching. Okay, so of course I'm going to start off with primer. Now you guys probably know this because I use it all the time on my channel. The L'Oreal Skin Perfection Magic Touch Instant Blur. This thing is incredible. It is exactly like, not exactly, but I compare it to the Professional in terms of what it's really good for. The Professional is tinted though, but this one is a lot thicker, and honestly I think it's more effective, as in it fills in your pores way better. And I just think it is the story behind why my makeup lasts so long. Okay, so now for foundations, I'm really undecided. It's just I can't. I kind of have two favorites depending on the look that I'm going for. So my favorite foundation for if I'm not looking for a super full coverage is definitely the YSL Touche Éclat, and in BD20, and this thing I've been using the absolute crap out of recently. I've just fallen in love with it, and this has been in my collection for the longest time, and I've always thought it was too dark for me, but really it is the perfect colour. So yeah, that's definitely one of my all-time favourites, my holy grail. And then the second one, kind of like, I don't know if it's a runner-up or also my ride or die, I don't know, you can't really have two, but the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Light 5 Fiji. I also have Light 3 in Gobi as well, but this is for when I'm more tan. So again, I've used this a bajillion times in my videos, and this thing really is incredible. And even though I haven't used it in my videos for a while, I still wear it all the time in daily life. Okay, and I wanted to quickly include a stick foundation as well because that's a bit different. I was going to chuck in the Hourglass Vanish stick, but the colour that I have isn't really like suitable at the moment. Like on camera you can't tell it's that bad, but in person it's pretty dark. So I decided on the Tom Ford Traceless foundation stick. Looks like this, and you wind it up and there's quite a bit of product in it. Oh my god, I've never done this before. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't fall out. Okay, so that's how much product you get, which is quite a bit, just so you know. But yeah, this is also an awesome colour for when I'm more tan. I like to use it especially around my jawline where I'm a bit of a strange colour, like my skin's very translucent down on my jawline, so this does a really good job of covering that up. Okay, and now for a BB cream. I was going to chuck in the Cover FX CC cream, but this one, I don't know if people call it a BB cream. This is the Rimmel Insta Flawless Perfecting Radiant Skin Tint. I mentioned this in my February favourites video, I believe, but this is just awesome. I wore it to the beach and it was fine. It's just such an awesome coverage. Like, it's not super high, but it's really natural. But yeah, this is awesome when I'm not looking for a super full coverage, but I'm looking to even out my skin tone and kind of like have a very luminous finish. Okay, now for concealer, I also have 3 different categories. So, oh my god, there's so many loud cars driving past, Jesus. They're not even cool. So of course my top concealer, just normal liquid concealer, is of course the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This thing is my prized possession. No, but I really do use this all the time, and it's just, I'm never gonna find an alternative to this product. Like, I really like to try the Tarte Shape Tape, but I believe I can't get a hold of it in Australia right now, which really sucks. But until then, like, this thing is going to be my baby. Okay, so now I have a stick concealer, which is a little odd. This is the Claire de... Okay, I have no idea how to say this. Is it Claire de Peau? Claire de Peau. Are they owned by Shiseido? Oh, okay. The correct... Oh my god. Just concealer in Ivory. But this concealer, Jesus, it's gonna be another one of those when I finish it it's just never gonna be able to get it again. It's so expensive. I think this thing is like $120 or something ridiculous, but it's so good. I actually accidentally used this all over my face once thinking it was a foundation. Actually did a really good job. Okay, and now I have a cream concealer, and of course the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX01. This thing is absolutely incredible for covering blemishes, any redness, any even dark circles. I mean, like it's a bit heavy for under eyes, but oh, this is just such full coverage. I wish Kevyn Aucoin made like, oh, there probably is one, but like a foundation version of this. Okay, now for under eye setting powders. This was another one where I could not decide. I have here the Youngblood Mineral Rice Setting Powder in Light and the Ben Nye Neutral Set Colourless Face Powder. I honestly think this one is a little more, like, I think this one might be my ride or die. I don't know, the Youngblood one I've just been using a lot recently because it isn't as chalky as the Ben Nye one, but it doesn't set my under eyes as hard, which kind of sounds weird, but I like my face to be rock hard. Okay, now for face setting powders. I have here the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder Pressed. Looks like this. Ooh, it's nearly finished. What powder do I own? That is not nearly gone, but I've just been getting back into this recently, and honestly this thing is incredible. I don't really have a loose powder to show you because I haven't been over the top obsessed with one recently. But anyways, my all-time favourite powder, as you guys all know, is the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC15. This is just so dear to my heart, but it is such incredible coverage and I'm never gonna get over it. Guys, I have a new one of these. It's okay. This will be a new one soon. Okay, next is bronzer. So probably this has been my favourite for longer. My favourite matte bronzer is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzing powder in Milk Chocolate. Looks like this. This is the one that tastes good. If you haven't seen that video, you should probably go watch it. Otherwise, you're probably going to think I'm like weird. Even though I am. Anyways, this thing is really, really quite a cool tone bronzer. It isn't cool tone. It's a bit neutral, but it's just, it doesn't go on like intensely coloured, like, which is really nice because I like to build my bronzer and blush and stuff like that. So this is really, really good for when I want more of a natural bronze instead of a bronze with shimmer. And speaking of bronzers with shimmer, I have here NARS Laguna, of course. This thing is awesome and I really need to get a new one. Okay, now for contouring powder, I have here the one and only Kevyn Aucoin Medium Sculpting Powder, and I'm also nearly out of this. What a surprise. But it's just perfect cool tone powder for contouring. It's so pigmented though, like, oh my gosh, be careful. But if you were looking for a cheaper alternative to this, go check out the Makeup Geek contouring powder in Breakup, which I've mentioned in a few videos. But this thing is so luxurious, and yes, Kevyn Aucoin makes the best things. Okay, now for blush. I'm sure you guys will all guess this, the Balm Down Boy blush, which looks like this. I haven't hit pan on this, strangely enough, but this blush is just the perfect colour. I spent so many years looking for a really nice blush colour, and I finally found it like, what, 1 or 2 years ago when I found this blush, and I just honestly don't think I'm ever going to find one as nice a colour as this. I do really want to try out the Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. So if you guys have tried that, please let me know down below how you think of it and how would you compare the colour. I've used this blush in lots of my videos, so if you want to see how it looks on my skin, then go check those videos out. Oh, I've got a really burnt mouth and it's like kind of hard to talk. I was eating sausage rolls the other day, probably like 4 days ago, and I was totally ignoring the fact that they were like burning my mouth. And like the next day I woke up and there's like these massive like burn patches next to my teeth, and it's really painful to eat. Oh my god, TMI test. Highlighter, I could not decide between my Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Ice Cold and my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Now these two are quite different colours. The Jeffree Star one is obviously very, very light and pretty much white. Looks like this. very pretty. And then the Becca one, which is, I think it's a little more subtle. I don't know if you can see that, but this one's ice cold and this one's the Becca. But I've had Jeffree Star Skin Frost for longer, but I'll never be able to decide. But for the price, Jeffree Star ones is 100 times better. It's a massive pan, like come on. You tell me if I'm ever going to use that. That is like the size of my head. Oh my god. Okay, now my favourite eyeshadow palette, of course, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, which is, looks like this. Ooh. This palette has just the perfect range of colours. It's all matte, which is awesome because I didn't have a lot of matte crease colours before I bought this palette. So this is so handy, and I really would like to try out their face palette, and I heard now you can get refillable ones, which is awesome because that banana powder. Okay, now for my favourite cream eyeshadow, I chose the MAC Cream Colour Base in Shell. I used this in my recent Full Face of MAC video. Looks like this. It's very, very pretty. I would love to try this out as a highlighter one day. And yeah, things that, eyeshadows I put on top of this don't crease at all because it's a cream. It's just, everything stays nice and it's the perfect shimmery colour. It's like, oh, yes. Okay, so I picked out a few favourite single eyeshadows. So for my base colour, I really love the Stila single eyeshadow in, how do I say that? Chinoy. It's got a bunch of eyes in it. Anyways, it's this, better take that off. It's this colour, so like Bone from Bobbi Brown, which I ran out of so fast. So this is an awesome alternative to that, even though they are like the same price. But this colour is super, super pigmented, and if you want to look really awake, put this in your inner corner. Trust me, it works. Okay, and then my favourite single eyeshadow crease colour is MAC Omega. It looks like this, the perfect colour, and a close runner-up is, I think it's called Camel by Illamasqua in a single eyeshadow, which is also really nice. It's quite warm toned, so this one's very, very neutral, and yeah, I just love it. I just love it. And another MAC eyeshadow, my favourite kind of brow bone and inner corner highlight apart from my Hourglass ambient lighting powder, so an actual eyeshadow, is obviously MAC Shroom, which looks unused, which is awesome because that means I have heaps left to use, because I'm going to be using this until I'm like 60 or when it goes off, which it probably already has. Oh well. Okay, my favourite pigment by far is the MAC pigment in Vanilla. It is so pigmented, probably hence the name. But I recommend if you're going to go out and buy a pigment, like your first pigment or maybe your first MAC product, I either suggest the Studio Fix powder or a pigment, because honestly the pigments are absolutely incredible, and the only pigments or glitters that I think are just as good are by Lit, so shout out to Lit. Okay, now for mascara, I picked out two because I wear them a lot depending on the occasion. So if I'm just looking for a normal mascara, I really am loving my little mini sized MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. As I said before, I'm definitely planning on getting the full size of this. I just love the wand. It's just a nice skinny wand, and that is why I wasn't as big of a fan with the Better Than Sex mascara. I use it if I'm going for a quite natural look, but I can't really achieve massive lashes with it because of the brush. I'm really into skinny wands, so this is why I love this. And then another favourite for if I'm going to be wearing it for a while, or if I want massive lashes, the Model Co Lash Extend in black. Looks like this. This product is absolutely incredible, but you really do have to work hard to get it off, which is why I only wear it if, you know, if I'm doing something like that's not school. So pretty much any occasion that isn't school, which is like everything. Okay, now onto my favourite brow products. So for a pencil, I'm in love with the Revlon Brow Fantasy in dark brown. It looks like this. Again, I've used this in many videos, so, and I'm wearing it today, so if you want to see what it looks like, here you go. But this is an awesome colour if you have quite cool tone eyebrows like myself. why. But yeah, this is an absolutely awesome colour. I really recommend it, again, if you have cool tone eyebrows, because lots of the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones are really nice also, but they are quite warm tone. I really want to try out the Benefit Goof Proof, so wait for a review on that. And my favourite gel, here's a change, is the Maybelline Brow Drama in Transparent. This is quite old, as you can probably tell. But I just like the wand on this one better, and it disperses a lot less product than the brow this way. It's a tiny little ball, don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this product is awesome, sets your brows rock hard. Lovely. Okay, so for lip colours, I chose a liquid lipstick, a normal lipstick, and kind of more of a gloss. So for the liquid lipstick, of course you guys all know, is Jeffree Star Little Liquid Lipstick in Unicorn Blood. This thing is just, I'm gonna run out of this soon, I swear. It's just the perfect colour, and I just wear it everywhere for every occasion. It's just, I can't get around it, and on pale skin I think it's really flattering, and it makes the teeth look extra white, even though I've been trying out a new product right now by Zoo Nurtured, a charcoal kind of scrubby thing, and it's working really well. So for a normal lipstick, I chose the NYX, what's the actual name of this? Lip Smacking Fun Colours, the shade Femme. Anyways, it looks like this, very very bright, and I find if I'm wearing a little bit of makeup to school one day, I'll apply a little bit of this over a lip gloss and just pat it in with my lips, pat it in with my finger for a really nice natural finish, and it makes your skin look nice and bright, and it really enhances blue eyes, which I don't have today because I'm wearing colour contacts from Fresh Look. Shout out to All For Eyes New Zealand for sending me these. I really want to try out the blue and grey ones too. I really want to see the effect that they give on blue eyes, so I might have to buy those soon. But I really really recommend these contacts. They are the only colour contacts that are daily use, so these are only one day wear, so super comfortable, absolutely no drama. These are the hazel ones. I have a set of green ones as well, really awesome colour, really recommend, go do it. And the lip kind of gloss-ish, it doesn't say it's a lip gloss, it says Vivid Matte Liquid by Maybelline. It's definitely not matte, and it's pretty opaque, but it is a very very glossy finish. And this is the colour Orange Shot. Very very pretty, as you can see. Just, this is pretty much a staple, and it goes really really well with this colour. Just a little more orange on this one. So, and of course my favourite setting spray is no doubt the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is the mini one. I just hit myself in the face with it. But I've tried other setting sprays, I've even tried others by Urban Decay, and this one's still pretty much the secret to how I keep my makeup on for ages. This thing is incredible. They should make one that's like rose scented. Oh, that'd be awesome. Wonder if I can make it smell. Okay, no, stop there. So anyway guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of my favourite products from each category. If you guys want to see a tutorial using any of the products I used or the makeup that I'm wearing today, please leave a comment. I'm fully open for suggestions for videos, and next week hopefully I'll have a big bunch of mini reviews to do on a bunch of PR products that I've been sent that I really want to tell you guys about. Not that I'm paid to, I'm just I really like them and I want you guys to know about them because they are smaller companies that I really hope will one day become like really well known. So yeah, get pumped. So anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!